like you as an individual. But I'm going to tell you something. If I sniff a threat to any member of my family behind this shit, I'm going to disappear. And every time I pop up, I'm going to kill half you motherfuckers every time I do it. 4 or 5 of you motherfuckers going to die. I'm talking about you and your children, everybody with your blood in it. Not no innocence or nobody. No. So my point is that either you respect me or you fear me.
Right.
You respect me or you fear me. Just with him. You respect me or you fear me. You disrespect me, I'll break your little ass. Primal, caveman, you goddamn right. It's relevant. When you come in my space, you respect it or you fucking better fear it.
Right.
It's the balance in man. Now, why do you think when the big animals come through the jungle, the little fuckers get the fuck out the way? Because there's one that didn't. Sat there and like, here come an elephant, I'm going to stand in his fucking way. And guess what happened? The rest of them saw. So when they come
straight up.
That's why I was going to the movies, homie. And the chick, I said, it's your turn to pay. She said, no problem. I said, cool. We'll spend some of your money. I said, I don't even like this shit. I don't even like the way it feels. So I says, when we go to the theater, I says, she pays for the movie. I says, anything else I can get that she can pay for? They laugh it off. I ain't fucking joking. Go up in there, right? What do you want? You ain't getting nothing. Well, let me see. I want the popcorn. I want the chocolate smoothie. I want some candy I ain't gonna eat. I want a hot dog. I don't want them to throw it in the trash. How much money I want to spend as much money as I can. Oh, y'all think it's a joke. You know what I mean? So I'm having fun. But then I went over here to Richard. She walked ahead of me. I said, can you tell Richard that I'm with you, please? Since you want to walk off? She said, yeah, they're always trying to run off and leave us, aren't they? I said, no, they're not. They're not going nowhere. Why? Lions, tigers, and bears. When they jump out the bush, have you ever seen a freaking woman stand before you and say, run, honey, I got this? When we got tired of walking around these goddamn mountains, and we said, you know what, it takes too long. You know what, one day, a woman doesn't think this way. That my children's not going to keep walking around this goddamn mountain. You women, you go ahead. 2, 3, go be their security. The rest of us, we going right through this motherfucker. You know what it's called? A tunnel. When we was going through that motherfucker, was the women around? Hell no. Them roads that they conveniently drive on. Do you ever see the fucking chick out there help paving this shit? Hell no. When they putting this shit up, going up 20 floors, how many women do you see fuck with them beams and them common vertexes? None. There's a division. You're not like me.
Right.
You can't do what I do, but except it's on a commercial level. Right. Reality TV ain't gonna fuck them up. Housewives, basketball, Jersey, bad girl. Who the fuck gives a fuck? You think I want to be with 8 dudes getting drunk every day and we get to fighting and tussling and shit every day? Who gives a fuck about some drunk ass chicks arguing in the fucking house?
I know.
Now, responsibility. The process. When a man becomes a man, it's a process. These days, there's not enough men teaching, fortifying, reacquainting young, up-to-coming boys into men the process. You learn, you earn. You learn, you earn. You learn. You take your ass to school. You do the best you can to stay focused, stay away from the bullshit. You go learn your athletics because you got to build a strong physical foundation to handle the weight of your life. You got to believe in something else greater than your fucking mirror. And you got to care. Because when you learn, you earn, you'll get your car, you go back and get some more money. You save it. Now you get your place. Now you got your place, you got your car, you got your job. Now guess what? You get some clothes. They're called binds. They said a whip, and they said a crib. Now you get your clothes. Now guess what? You got your car, you got your clothes, you got your crib, you got your job. Now you go get your cookie, because guess what? You got a fucking glass of milk.
I like that.
Now, if you do not go with that process, what you say becomes relevant. If we all got with that process, my uncle, my daddy, if we all got with their business the way they did it, what you just said, well, not, nobody, what the fuck you talking about? I got good. But because we're in a deteriorating form, right now, I believe it's deteriorating more and more and more. And we're going into the thrones of chaos. Because what we're having now is an acceptance of things that will tear and destroy a nation, will destroy a civilization. Man on man, and it's okay. Woman on woman, and everybody trying to say it's okay. You can't even spank your child no more to spare the child, spoil the child, spare the rod. Spare the rod, spoil the child. You can't spank your fucking child no more because you got these idiots that are beating them, which there's a difference between tapping that ass and letting them know you love them. Like my son, I said, Chris, what'd you rather have, a punishment or me come out to whoop that ass? A punishment. You understand? You understand? But now you got this fool that's supposed to be a judge of that conduct misconducting. You don't hit a girl those 17 times with a freaking belt. There's another way that you get her attention, even if you want some corporal punishment.
Right.
Pop, pop, talk to her. But you don't beat her like that intense. Even if you tell her over and over and over and over, she's 16. It's too old for beatings at 16.
Yeah.
So my point is that we're now removing ourselves from what created what we are. We're number 26 in education in the world. Americans. We're the fattest of them all. And we lost a AAA rating. We will never be number one again in the world. Ever. It's over. So before you just allow what's going on around you now, check your history. Check your history. And understand, how did we get here and what's going on? What caused us to get here? I mean, there's some great things going on. Just the thought of 2 black men running as a president. Give a fuck if he is a Republican. You got 2 blacks. That's amazing in and of itself. In this fucking country. Even if he did win, you got another black. The image of the truth. Like I hit this dude about the spirituality. I said, you sitting there talking about I'm a pastor. This is why I don't like you. In your whole group. You don't fuck with me in money, because I will wipe you motherfuckers out and bring in the new group that know how to teach it right. Because one thing that bothers me about y'all. You hear about the Crystal Cathedral? Mm-hmm. That's a shame. That's shameful. But I knew something was wrong. Any white man stands before people talking about the word of God, I have nothing to do with that. Because one, you never apologized to me for what the fuck y'all did.
Right.
There's never been a campaign. Never. Now, the one thing bothers me is that you pastors got this image of a Hell's Angel just got a rehab on the wall. Talking about this is Jesus. A lot of you think that Jesus is God, so you say this is God. Now, guess what this was? Christianity is for white men's number 1 tool to rule the world. White men should rule the world. That's what that is. Why is it not the world hadn't stood up to say, what is the only image ever mentioned about God? What is that image? What is the only image of God ever? There's only one image. Not the burning bush. That was made up too. But what was the only image of God? Hair of lamb's wool.
Oh, right.
Hair of lamb's wool.
Yeah,
I asked a white girl this yesterday. I said, who has feet of bronze?
Yeah, right.
So how do you get partnered with the perm? They call Jesus. So my point is, before you allow yourself to become part of the contemporized mental seduction that's causing a corruption, that's corrupting our day-to-day, you got to look at the overall picture. They said something Sunday that shook me up, dog. The motherfuckers are getting ready to go in Iran now. That's their next focus. Afghanistan's over. Osama bin Laden's done. They're coming up out of Iraq. There's no profit in peace. They spent $850 billion on Iraq. Who made that money? Defense contractor. Guess who they are? White America. So before we go back to this social thing, which it really bothers me, the way you guys use that thing. Because I'll be like, sometimes somebody say something that's really profound, and I think it should be used more than like, Jasmine, all this bullshit. Don's girlfriend, used to be best friend, Brandy, and every time you turn around, it's about a party. She got a drink. She's drunk. She's at a party. Every motherfucking. What's up, Bargani, my brother?
You see what I represent.
My point is that that's why I can't wait to put this in the camera. Me and Leslie, we're gonna go at it. We're gonna go at it, but we're gonna start infusing conversation. We're gonna start getting the minds alive because, like I said.